Morning. Fire's lit. December, what is it, 16th, 17th today? Only a couple more sleeps till Christmas. Let's see where we're at here. I haven't really been doing much project-wise, so hoist is empty, other than a pile of scrap over there, and move my hands right over there. There's some more piles of scrap. This 2x2 by 10 feet long is about to become a running board for the Nissan because my legs will not permit me to climb into that thing. And we're getting a few little snowflakes. Yesterday we got a little dump, a couple inches. Come on, there we go. So, day of plowing again. I bought this chop saw from Princess Auto a 3 years ago, and it quit on me yesterday. I was about to make my last cut on this chunk of scrap. It has a circuit breaker inside of here under this. Right there is a circuit breaker. And the wires that plug in have little plastic boots on them. When they assembled it, they put the spade terminal, female, beside, so it was the boot holding it to the terminal. So basically I just had to move it, plug it in. You could see where it was arcing. It's good. So yeah, the only downfall of these things is the blades aren't that great. I got to replace it. And that's got the, it's probably still plugged in. Got the nasty chompy teeth on it. Come on. But I like it. It by far beats a bandsaw for how quick it is. It's obnoxiously loud though. But it beats using the abrasive chop saw, or my go-to is, of course, the grinder. So, that being said, I'm gonna open a package here because there was something I wanted. So I'll lock you in there. This is kind of handy, rolling toolboxes around and stuff on the floor. I'll just set that aside. And this is front end parts for the Dart. Not required. This thing's got a bit of beef. This came UPS. Our Postal Service was on strike, so they couldn't send it in the mail. But now it's no longer on strike. My American Express Leatherman, I never leave home without it. They should have one like that, because I've been hauling one of these around for 20 years. I think this is number 3 or 4. One I lost, and one I broke a bit. The screwdriver bit, the Phillips screwdriver bit, or Star screwdriver. And I contacted Leatherman, and they wouldn't. They'll repair it, but they won't send me the bit. So I should have just quit using them. I'll probably need some tools for this to test it. But I thought, over time, my buddy said, you know what you need? To get an old semi airbag for using it for a jack and convert it. I did just that. But it's not an old semi airbag. It's an airlift type jack. Holy crap, this thing's heavy. Garbage. See what I do with this. Oh, there was instructions, yeah. Huh. No garbage. This is interesting. Air out, air in. Oh, don't tell me they didn't give me any fittings. Oh, I see fitting, and it's correct. There's 2 of them. Why would I need two? Oh, two different ones. Okay. So, here, let me get this out of the way. Yeah, you can see. I guess I need Phillips. It looks like a 10mm and a hex with the hex going on here. Okay, I'll go grab some tools here. So, how y'all been keeping? I've been suffering, taking a day off here and there. I'm not starting a new project until after Christmas. Okay, so I should look at this handle. It probably bolts on some weird way too. It does that. Okay, that's where the hex screws go. And this goes on here. And there's an air line stuffed in here. And it probably, where's it? There it is. Oh, okay. Need a wrench for that. So that just slides on there, and there's a, should be a ferrule in there. Nope. I'll have to get my torch and warm that up. Okay. Well, as my fingers are freezing here. I'm going to lift this and put a block under it. Get my screws in. Alrighty. One handle. Oh, I didn't grab a screwdriver. Maybe I should use my Leatherman that doesn't have the broken bit. Come on. Come on. 2. Anybody have Raynaud's? As soon as my fingers get a little cold, they become almost non-functional. Me playing outside in the wintertime doesn't happen for this reason. Okay, yeah, we're just about done. Okay, I'm gonna go grab my stubby. What the heck? There it is. Screwdriver's running the door. Okay, maybe this week I'll clean up the mess in here. Off to the side here a little bit. Slipping. Listen. Well, I think I stripped that one. One, two nuts. Okay. The handle. Oh, cool. You're supposed to put this in here. There we go. And then this goes in here. So, cool. 2 set screws, which will promptly fall out. And one more. There it goes. Can you see what I'm doing? Well, I'll be dipped. You can. Oh, you scoundrels. There. Oh, it is threaded properly. Oh, hang on. Oh. Yeah, see, I nailed it. I want it to look kind of like I knew what I was doing when I put it together. So eyeball down the length of it to the base. So it's as far as the base is. Snug. I have 2 screws and 4 nuts. What's up with that? This goes here. Now, should I cut that off? I think I got no choice. But there's no way to take up slack. Too bad I couldn't turn this or something and have a little extra here. Okay. I'm gonna bolt this on. This was supposed to be a Christmas present, but apparently I need it. So. I don't have a car on the hoist to test it, but at least I can air it up and see what it does. That looks crooked. Okay, I'll go get some slide cutters. Had a little intermission, and while we were standing here chatting, I completed the putting it together. The little hose, that one. It goes on with a little nut. I just warmed it up a little bit, stuck it together, and well, I had to cut off a little, so there's that. It's pretty stiff, tough stuff. If the guy ever had to replace it, I don't know where you'd find it. So, oh, close it. Lifts out of frame, perfect. So, I'm real happy with that. It's very, very nice. It's lighter than my other floor jack, and it leaks down anyway, so I can put this on and maybe it'll hold. We'll try it. I have a job for it this, well, not this weekend, probably Christmas Eve, so. That's my first Christmas present. To me. Very nice. I'm happy with it. A little slow to drop with no weight on it, but that's okay too. It goes quite low. Keep going, keep going. There, right to the bottom. So that'll go under a rocker or under a diff, most of the vehicles I work on. This is going to be kind of a bit of a time saver for me. And I think at coffee time, I'm going to look at the instructions to see how to put it together. Yes, very cool. 2 extra nuts. I have no idea where they go. Don't care. They're probably for, nope, not for that. So, that's that. Yeah, so this weekend I'm going to complete my side steps for the Nissan. So that's pretty good. They'll work out quite nicely. And this is all just from scraps that I have laying around here. Somebody had given me this tubing. It was sitting in their backyard and they wanted to get rid of it. So I think it's factory second stuff because I can see the seam very clearly. And I've bought some of this stuff before and they were actually not properly welded. So maybe that's one reason. No, this looks like a good seam. Anyway, yeah, I'll probably dig out my my tattoo remover and clean them up. And I'll cut them because it's a 10-foot piece and I need 5 feet each. So, and I want to build caps. Maybe I'll bring you in when I build those caps. So that'll be interesting. So hang out for a bit and I'll see you then. I don't get it. This is the 3rd time I've tried to get this shot. I don't know why it happens. So, making the dimples. 3 times. And I guess it's how I carry the camera. This is my homemade dimple die thing. Let me just pull this out so you can see. Okay, there it is. That's an old ball joint, recycled, cut apart, and then I used the top and bottom half of it. I put that lathe and turned it down to the usable parts. And that's what it makes. Wrinkles the snot out of it though. So I'd have to shrink it to make it lay flat, but I don't bother. I just take a piece of pipe over top and whack it with a hammer a few times. Then I trim it to whatever I need. So it fixes it. So there's that. I don't know how many times I accidentally touched the record button so it stopped. So this is the 3rd attempt at making that dimple die thingy. So you saw those. No, you're gonna see those right away. This is the 3rd part to the 4-part video. Got to warm up in here pretty nice. Okay, so we got my single dimples made and they're all cut out now, ready to fit the tube. As you can see, a little thicker here, a little thinner there. Perfectly intentional, or not. So, if anything, I made them all consistent. They're all the same. They're not dead center on square. But once I weld them in and grind them up, who cares? They're just to dress the end of the tube up. Just from a distance, they look like nothing, but I want to cap them. So I didn't want to cap them flat. I want to at least look like I put a bit of effort into it. So next is to cut it in half, clean it up. So what I'll probably do now is do that part. Then I'll do a second episode of this where I'm putting them together on the car and then tacking it all together, welding up and painting. That'll be next weekend. So for this one, as you can see, I'm just got a little bit left to do and I'll be moving forward with something else. And yeah, I'm happy with this. Very happy. And the sun's starting to come out. And there's still snowflakes falling. So, come on. There we go. Why don't you focus right away? So, soon I gotta clean the snow away from that. So I can open the door and drag stuff out. Another week or so. So, yeah, I'm done here for now. So, as always, I'd like to thank you both for watching. I appreciate your comments, and we'll see you in about a week. Had to bring you up to speed with at least what was going on here. I'll see you before Christmas.